The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of IBEW Local 369 Central Kentucky High School basketball starts now.
Good evening, everyone, from Henry Clay High School in Lexington, Kentucky. Welcome to another broadcast of Central Kentucky High School basketball on Glycod. Tonight, it's the visiting Bryan Station Defenders against the Henry Clay Blue Devils. I'm Keith Elkins, Coach Murray Garvin alongside. He's coached at the high school and the college level. And, Coach, this Henry Clay club faces a challenge tonight in trying to close that gap. They met Bryan Station earlier this year. It was a decisive Defenders victory.
Yeah, Coach Brown has circled this date on his calendar since the first matchup. He said he wanted to see the growth in his team. We're getting close to district tournament play, so tonight is going to be another great measuring stick for Henry Clay and a key matchup for Bryan Station as well.
Yeah, this Bryan Station team, they're very impressive. They really like to get the ball and go. We'll watch them do that tonight, but they can also, if they need to, play a half-court defense as well. Champ Ligon has an excellent team.
He has an excellent team. They have unbelievable depth. You might see the 12th man on the bench get significant minutes. The other night when we covered them, a young man that averaged 1 point a game came in and had 8 to 10 points and 5 or 6 rebounds. So you never know who it's going to be. That's the beauty about Bryan Station, and looking forward to a great district matchup tonight.
And these are two veteran coaches. Daniel Brown in his 18th year at Henry Clay, Champ Ligon 11 years overall at Bryan Station. So these guys have been around the block. They know what big games are all about, don't they?
Over 800 victories between the both of them. That's a lot of basketball games and a lot of success. So there's nothing that they haven't seen as coaches. Speaking to Coach Ligon, he said he doesn't have to score a point. The guys got to go out here and play, and both coaches believe in letting players play, and the coaches are going to coach.
And we will hear from both coaches as our pregame report continues. Coming up next, it's Murray's conversation with Coach Champ Ligon of Bryan Station. So stay with us. Basketball coming up on Glycod.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables. But last week, I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
We first opened during the Great Depression, and we've been open for over 85 years now. Through everything that's come our way, we've stayed open by working to make life easier, better, and fresher. By making a real difference in the communities we serve. And by being the kind of place where your money always goes a little further. That's why we're open. Come see for yourself.
This is your season to save on our incredible selection of new Kias from Cardtown Kia. You can't beat the powerful design of the new 2024 Sportage.
It's your choice. The new 2023 Kia Sportage, just $349 down and $349 per month, or the new 2023 Kia Sorento, just $349 down and $349 per month.
Unmatched design, performance, and savings all in one at Cardtown Kia and CardtownKiaUSA.com.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Let's get real. For a lot of people, 4 years of college might as well be a million. With us, you can get a certificate in a matter of months and start a career right away. College for the real world. College for your world.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Bluegrass Community and Technical College. Get started by finding the program that works for you at bluegrass.kctcs.edu. Bluegrass Community and Technical College. Never underestimate you.
Here with Coach Ligon, Bryan Station boys basketball head coach. Coach, another district matchup with Henry Clay. How you feel about your team tonight?
Well, I feel pretty good. We had a good practice yesterday, but man, this district is brutal. This district is brutal, especially when you go on the road. We got to bring it. If we don't bring it, it's not going to be a good night. But I think if we bring effort for 32 minutes and control the boards and don't let them go off from the three-point line, I think we'll be good. But if you don't do those things, it could be a long night.
Coach Brown, very well respected coach. Heck of a matchup. I know the first time you guys handled them pretty well in front of a sold-out Bryan Station crowd. How do you feel about basketball in Lexington right now?
I think it's kind of come full circle back to the days old where, man, there's so many good teams in the city and so many good players. There's just so much talent, man. And that's what makes every night a dogfight.
Right. Well, good luck tonight, and it's about district tournament time, so good luck the rest of the way. Thank you, Coach.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right.
Let's get real. You could go to work right after high school, but spend a little time with us, and we'll give you a better chance to do more, be more, and earn more. College for the real world. College for your world.
Paramedics do the incredible. They help save lives. And so can you by donating at CSL Plasma. Your plasma donation can help create 24 critical life-saving medicines. And you can be rewarded for your generosity. Every plasma donation can do so much for so many. Do the amazing. Help save lives. Donate plasma today at your local CSL Plasma Center.
Tradition means values, and we want a banker who has the same philosophy. Traditional Bank is a Kentucky-based business, and that does mean a lot to a business that is based in Kentucky. They know what we're going through. They are always there for us, and that means more than anything else. My name is Allison. I choose Traditional Bank because of the personal service. Paddle on into Canoe, Kentucky.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball from Glycod.
Keith Elkins, Murray Garvin back at Henry Clay High School in Lexington, where the host Blue Devils will take on the Bryan Station Defenders in the boys' game in just a few minutes. The girls' game wrapping up here. Looks like it's going to be a win for Henry Clay at 51-38 with 1:02 to go in the ball game, although Bryan Station has made a nice comeback after falling way behind early. But Murray, as we focus on the boys' game, tell us about the keys to the game tonight.
Well, I feel the keys to the game, first of all, for Henry Clay is to shoot the ball with great shot selection in mind. If you take quick shots in transition, it's going to allow Bryan Station to get into their running game and dictate the tempo of the game. For Bryan Station is to play Bryan Station style of basketball. That's fast and furious for 32 minutes, and if it goes an extra frame, keep playing hard and fast, and that's what they do, and they've done a heck of a job this season.
And that transition game can just wear people down after a while, too, as you get into the second half. We saw that in the first meeting between these two. But what can a coach and his team do to try to at least slow down that transition game for Bryan Station?
Well, you got to make Bryan Station guard in the half court. If you take quick shots in transition, you're going to fall right into the way that they want you to play. And then also your key players can't get in foul trouble because there's not too many teams in this region as deep as Bryan Station. So Henry Clay has got to play foul-free basketball. They can't afford any of their key players to get in foul trouble.
And if you're a coach, are you thinking about good use of timeouts tonight? Because, as you say, Bryan Station's depth can wear you down. Maybe you pick a point where you take one where you might not take it just to give your team a blow.
Yeah, when I was on the sidelines, I would call them tired man timeouts. And it's not for any instruction. It's just really to catch our breath, to dictate the tempo of the game by using your timeout strategically. I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Brown does that. But a Bryan Station run, they got what I call spurt ability.
Right.
They could score 8 quick points, and then you need a timeout to break that. If Coach Brown can conserve those for tired man timeouts, that means Henry Clay's still in the ball game.
And those are our keys to the game tonight. Tonight's keys to the game are presented by Martin's Peterbilt of Central Kentucky. They strive to keep your trucks moving through outstanding parts availability and unmatched service, all while glorifying Jesus Christ and building relationships. This broadcast is authorized under rights granted by Henry Clay High School with production rights owned by Glycod Media. Our aim is to provide the most positive representation for all participating student athletes, coaches, and game personnel. Thank you very much for watching. We'll continue with our pregame show. We'll have Coach Daniel Brown from Henry Clay coming up in just a moment on Glycod.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
Drive with the confidence and security of a pre-owned Kia from Cartown Kia. This incredible certification package is loaded with a 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, 10 years of national roadside assistance, and 2 years of free maintenance. Choose from over 70 certified pre-owned Kias or over 1,000 vehicles of all makes and models. It's new car driving at used cars prices with certified pre-owned Kias from CartownKiaUSA.com.
I love Head Start.
Children love Head Start, and you will too. Community Action Council's prep academies are hiring now. Head Start is an early childhood education program for children from birth to age 5. Help us give more children the Head Start advantage.
Teacher, what are you waiting for?
Join our team of dedicated education professionals. Apply online today at comaction.org. What are you waiting for?
I'm your overly competitive brother. Psych, and I'm about to steal this game from you, just like I stole Kelly Carter in high school, huh? Foul! And now you're ready to settle a score. Game over. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, well, you can end up paying for all this yourself. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me.
Thanks, bro.
Take a lap, rookie.
Contact Louisville and Lexington Allstate agent Thomas Allen for a quote today.
With fast signs, see the visual possibility in your business. See it in lights and flags, on a van, in metal, on the floor, in color, With signs and graphics, you can say anything, do anything, be anything. So make your statement. With your masterful team of visual marketing experts, anything is possible. Fast Signs. Make your statement.
We first opened during the Great Depression, and we've been open for over 85 years now. Through everything that's come our way, we've stayed open by working to make life easier, better, and fresher. By making a real difference in the communities we serve. And by being the kind of place where your money always goes a little further. That's why we're open. Come see for yourself.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball from Glycod.
Here with Coach Daniel Brown of Henry Clay. Coach, you've already seen this Bryan Station club up close, and they're pretty strong. But what do you want to do to make up that deficit from that first game?
Well, just improve. We got to improve. I think going over there, at the time we went over there, the atmosphere just kind of got to us a little bit with the young bucks right in there. But I think we're better now. We've lost some tough games, moving forward, but that's part of playing in the 11th region. So I'm just looking forward to play well tonight. You want to be playing your best basketball. Not necessarily you're after to win every game, but you're really just looking to play well because they're tough. But I think we're up for the challenge.
And you have had some tough opponents here in recent weeks. There's a high level of competition that you have to face every night.
Yeah, that's 11th region.
Yeah.
We schedule like that. You're not going to win the 11th region if you don't play tough competition. So, we've had the same schedule since I've been here for close to 20 years. So we knew that, and these guys, it's good for them because, again, in the district tournament, it's going to be really good. You may play this Bryan Station team. So we need to improve and show that we can compete at a high level. That's what I'm looking for.
Tell me about some players to watch tonight for your team.
Well, I think, all of them got to do a little something. I think Kaysen, my son, has to handle the basketball, get us in offense. I think the Stephen boys have to really shoot the ball well. I'm really looking for the Wicker kid that I've been using off the bench some, playing a lot more to help us rebound because I know that was a problem for us there the last time. So we've kind of made some adjustments to our team, and the Bush kid as well. So we're looking for a little bit of everybody. It ain't one person. So I'm looking for everybody to make some adjustments on things that we've been working on.
And this is a great time of the year for players and coaches, isn't it? You got tournament time coming up. Everybody should be pointing in that direction. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, it's very exciting. I think coaches and players, it's a long season. That January's, I call it dog days of basketball. People know what I'm talking about. And that January, you're in the grind because you've been going since, most of us, since September. We've been going to conditioning and weights, and then you start in October. So now we're 6 months into it, so it's long, but it's here. And I think this time of year, if you're a basketball player or a basketball fan, this is the time of year you want to play your best basketball.
This is your 18th season here. What has made Henry Clay such a good fit for you?
I've had a lot of support. I've had a lot of support in the administration and the school and the faculty, and I've had really nice players. I've been lucky. I've had really nice players. I've been able to put a really great coaching staff around me for 18 years. So it's a combination of things. Schools have the tradition is like no other across the state. So I want to be at a school like that. So I think I just got lucky. I found a spot that likes me and I like them. And 18 years is a long time. 22 overall if you count my assistant years, but it doesn't seem like it. But at the same time, I know that I've been lucky to be a part of Henry Clay and that they've, accepted me into their family.
Thanks a lot and good luck tonight.
Thank you guys for what you all do. We're very appreciative, and I know fans really enjoy it, and I think the hard work you guys put in is really make basketball for these high school kids, people to watch them. So thank you guys for the time and effort you all do as well.
We appreciate that very much, and we'll be right back on Glycod.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life. Let's get real. With us, you'll get a great education that can lead to a great career faster. Even better, you won't end up with crippling debt. College for the real world. College for your world.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something at school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Ruoff Mortgage. For an intuitive, simple, and stress-free mortgage process, visit ruoff.com. Ruoff Mortgage, opening doors.
Back at Henry Clay High School, getting ready for a big game tonight between the Bryan Station Defenders and the host Henry Clay Blue Devils. I'm Keith Elkins, Murray Garvin alongside. Jackson Miller is our producer tonight. John Strange operating our camera tonight for Glycon. Glad that you've joined us as our pregame report continues. And Murray, we are going to have quite an atmosphere in here tonight. A lot of fans, and they're going to make plenty of noise.
Basketball is back in Central Kentucky, and it has a lot to do with the two teams playing tonight. Both of them are closing in on 20-win seasons, and everybody wants to come out and watch great high school basketball. And if you're in the building tonight, you're going to see something special.
We are looking for an exciting ball game tonight as Henry Clay and Bryan Station meet for the second time this year. They met back on January 12th, and the Defenders pulled away in the second half to win it 77-51. Amari Owens had 20 points that night, and Justin Richmond had a season-high 17 for the Defenders in that 26-point win over Henry Clay. Hassan Bush led the Blue Devils with 13 points and 7 rebounds that night. And of course, the Blue Devils have pointed to that game, as you mentioned, since then. And Coach Ligon, in his comments, talked about how basketball seemed to be back as it was back in the day. I'm not sure exactly when his day was, but I do know I go back to the 70s when they used to play games at Memorial Coliseum, and so it was an exciting time then. But you do sense some of that excitement.
Yeah, you sense that excitement. The buzz are back in. It's back in high schools where they're looking forward to Friday night and the big matchups with the what we call city games here. You know, I see Jack Gibbons is in the building, and I think there's some other former players from both schools that are here tonight. So it's bringing crowds back and the interest back to high school basketball, and what more can you ask for?
Well, let's take a look at the starting lineups for tonight's game. Tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Ruoff Mortgage, opening doors for the visiting Bryan Station Defenders. This is how we would expect them to line up. Amari Owens, a really exciting player. He'll wear number 5. He'll be in there along with the Adams brothers, Tayshawn and Davion. Tayshawn wears number 35, Davion 15. Tayshawn Adams, 6'3", sophomore. Davion Adams, 6'4", senior. We expect to see Felix Gonzalez in there tonight, a 6'7" junior. He had 16 points for a season high against Moore back on December 16th. Another of the many weapons that Coach Champ Ligon has. And also Bryson Carpenter. We expect to see him in the starting lineup, 5'10" senior. And He is the fifth starter for the defenders of Coach Champ Ligon. But we will see a lot of Bryan Station players tonight, won't we?
Well, you're going to see probably 12 guys play tonight, and that's what they do. That's how they play. That's their brand of basketball. So you can look at the starters, but 2 or 3 minutes into the game, he may have 5 different young men on the court.
They'll have to keep an eye on that Bryan Station bench and the scorer's table tonight, and they'll sub him in and out, and he's got a lot of depth, and he likes to use it. Henry Clay tonight, the homestanding Blue Devils, 19-5 on the year. The Bryan Station record 20-3 coming into this one. We expect to see Jackson Steffen, number 1 in the lineup. He's a 6'4 sophomore, had 33 against Tates Creek earlier this year, and he's an outstanding shooter, as is his brother Isaiah Steffen, 6'2 senior, 26 points his season high against Owensboro back in December as well. And he wears number 2. Number 3 is Kason Brown, a 6-foot junior, son of the head coach, and he runs the offense for the Blue Devils on the floor. And he will be in there tonight, of course, as will Hassan Bush, a 6'5 senior. He'll wear number 22, and 22 was his season high against Woodford County on February 1st, so just very recently. And also A.J. Dixon tonight for Henry Clay. He'll wear number 4, a 6'1 junior, had an 18-point night at Scott County back on January 30th. And for Henry Clay, as we mentioned earlier, Murray, they've run into a tough stretch here, but they've run into some very, very tough opponents. So you just have to keep going and keep working. But he is looking for, as he said, improvement all around tonight.
Absolutely. And they started the season, I believe, 16-0, and they've dropped a few games here and there. Coach Brown is what I call a master scheduler. He built the confidence of this young team, and now they're in strong district play. They're in contention. They're going to be in contention come district tournament time because he's a heck of a coach, and he's going to have his young men prepared and ready to play. So right now, the regular season is kind of the time that he fills out his squad, and he'll have these guys ready to go come district tournament.
Well, it's a great coaching matchup as well. These two veteran coaches going at it, and we look for an exciting ball game tonight as Henry Clay will definitely have Bryan Station in their sights after that decisive win by the defenders at Bryan Station back on January 12th. But these teams have faced some other tough opponents. This district and this region, as both coaches mentioned, just loaded.
Well, maybe 5 top 20 teams in this region, and only one of them represent the 11th region come state tournament time. So that's just the way it is in the 11th region. That's the way it has been, and it will continue to be that way as long as you have the coaches and the players that you have in this part of Kentucky.
And we noticed that in the Courier Journal poll, we now see an appearance by Bryan Station at number 15, so they are getting some attention around the state as well. We talked about the Henry Clay starters, and we started out with the Isaiah and Jackson Steffen, and they are, among others, keys to this attack, both good shooters from outside. If they can get it going, that gives Henry Clay a much better chance of hanging in there, doesn't it?
They're like a 24-hour gas station. They're open, they're going to shoot, okay?
Right. Yep.
And Henry Clay, they boast great balance. They have 4 young men that average double figures. So it's kind of any night, one of them can have a big game, and that's the way Coach Brown likes it, and it's really hard to prepare for when you have 4 guys that are capable of having 20-point nights.
Kason Brown is their point guard, and he's a fine player. But a point guard going against Bryan Station, they turn it up on defense too, don't they? And after a while, I mean, you can't take anything for granted as far as getting your offense started. You have to be alert to the passing lanes and who's there and where your players are. It's a constant battle.
It's a constant battle, and one guy cannot be the primary ball handler. Bryan Station forces you to get into your depth. They force you to have more than one guy that can handle the basketball because they're going to randomly trap you all over the floor. You got to be alert, you got to meet your passes, and you got to finish strong in the paint.
We will take a pregame break, and we will be right back as we approach game time now. Henry Clay and Bryan Station should be a good one tonight here at Henry Clay High School on Glycod.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
Drive with the confidence and security of a pre-owned Kia from Cartown Kia. This incredible certification package is loaded with a 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, 10 years of national roadside assistance, and 2 years of free maintenance. Choose from over 70 certified pre-owned Kias or over 1,000 vehicles of all makes and models. It's new car driving at used cars prices with certified pre-owned Kias from CartownKiaUSA.com.
I love Head Start.
Children love Head Start, and you will too. Community Action Council's prep academies are hiring now. Head Start is an early childhood education program for children from birth to age 5. Help us give more children the Head Start advantage.
Teacher, what are you waiting for?
Join our team of dedicated education professionals. Apply online today at comaction.org. What are you waiting for?
I'm your overly competitive brother. Psych, and I'm about to steal this game from you, just like I stole Kelly Carter in high school, huh? Foul! And now you're ready to settle a score. Game over. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, well, you can end up paying for all this yourself. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me. Thanks, bro. Take a lap, rookie.
Contact Louisville and Lexington Allstate agent Thomas Allen for a quote today.
With fast signs, see the visual possibility in your business. See it in lights and flags, on a van, in metal, on the floor, in color. With signs and graphics, you can say anything, do anything, be anything. So make your statement. With your masterful team of visual marketing experts, anything is possible. Fast signs, make your statement.
We first opened during the Great Depression, and we've been open for over 85 years now. Through everything that's come our way, we've stayed open by working to make life easier, better, and fresher. By making a real difference in the communities we serve. And by being the kind of place where your money always goes a little further. That's why we're open. Come see for yourself.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball from Glycod.
Nearing game time at Henry Clay High School. Let's get a look at our officiating crew for tonight. The names of our crew are Clayton Brooks, Luke Rouse, and Robert Gant will call the ball game tonight, and we want to express thanks for the effort given by those guys each game as they face challenges too. And Coach, I know with certain exceptions on certain calls, you must feel the same way.
I feel the same way. Who doesn't love a referee? I mean, you can't live with them, you can't live without them. But I've always tried to have great relationships with them because they really control the game. And I don't believe in yelling and getting disruptive with a referee because they're people and they do a great job for a little bit of money. So why not just coach your kids and let the referees do the best they can?
That's what we'll expect from them tonight, and that's our officiating crew. And we now will take one final pregame break and be back with the action tonight as Bryan Station meets Henry Clay here at Henry Clay High School on Glycod.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
From Glycod, it's IBEW Local 369 Central Kentucky High School Basketball. IBEW 369, power up your potential. Tonight's game is brought to you by Bluegrass Community and Technical College. Never underestimate you. CSL Plasma, do the amazing, help save lives. Meyer, higher standards, lower prices. Traditional Bank, because who you bank with matters. And by Community Action of Lexington, Martin's Peterbilt, Lexington Outdoor and Power Equipment, and Allstate Insurance Agent Thomas Allen. Now courtside for all the action from Glycod on IBEW Local 369, Central Kentucky High School Basketball.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
Let's get real. With us, you'll get a great education that can lead to a great career faster. Even better, you won't end up with crippling debt. College for the real world. College for your world.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Ruoff Mortgage. For an intuitive, simple, and stress-free mortgage process, visit ruoff.com. Ruoff Mortgage, opening doors.
Just about set for basketball here at Henry Clay High School. Keith Elkins along with Murray Garvin. And we are getting introductions of the starting lineups. Before that, we had a big ceremony out there recognizing one of Henry Clay's all-time greats, James Lee. And, of course, present was his former rival in high school, Bryan Station great, and former University of Kentucky star, as were they both, Jack Givens. So, Murray, they've rolled out the heavy artillery tonight.
Hey, when you have legends in the building, you're in for a special treat. James Lee just got inducted into the Kentucky High School Basketball Hall of Fame, and they will honor him with a plaque here at Henry Clay High School. But to see Jack Givens and James Lee at midcourt, I don't know how it made the young people feel, but to me, those are two Kentucky, not only high school legends, but University of Kentucky basketball legends.
Absolutely. It was great to see them here tonight, and they will enjoy this along with the rest of us tonight. The Bryan Station Defenders in green with the white numerals and lettering, including their names on the backs of the jerseys. They have taken the floor, and now here come the Blue Devils of Coach Daniel Brown. Bryan Station coached by Champ Ligon, and we are just about set to go. Again, it was a 77-51 win for Bryan Station the last time around. Blue Devils playing in front of the home fans, and there'll be some Bryan Station people in here too, of course. But we'll see how it comes out tonight, as they've had a few weeks to prepare for this rematch. And we are underway, and the defenders have the tip with Carpenter handling the ball. And now Owens on the baseline, knocked away from Owens. Defenders patient this first trip down. Inside it goes, and the shot by Adams is not good, and Henry Clay has its first possession.
That might be the longest possession of the night for Bryan Station.
Yeah, that's right. They usually don't take nearly that much time, do they? It was Tayshawn Adams with the first shot of the ball game. So we're still scoreless as we cross the 7:20 mark of the first quarter. Here is Cason Brown, heavily pressured out there by Carpenter.
Carpenter is one of the toughest on-ball defenders in the 11th region.
Here's a long run by Steffen. Isaiah Steffen with a three-pointer gets the Blue Devils on the board, and Henry Clay strikes first, and that's a weapon that they have that we may see throughout the ballgame.
Absolutely. That's the start that Henry Clay needs right there.
Owens guarded by Dixon, looking for a spot down that lane, spins and can't get the shot away, and maybe a pass across the lane. Either way, Henry Clay has got it. Cason Brown driving hard, knocked away from behind, hit the backboard. Here is Bush with the rebound and the follow. Quick start for the Blue Devils.
I can tell early on that Henry Clay, since the last matchup, they really are focusing on transition defense. Their guys are sprinting to get 5 back to prevent Bryan Station easy looks.
Davion Adams with the shot. That one's tapped out of bounds. Bryan Station will retain possession. We talked about how difficult it is to control that transition game, so that hustle down the floor, that's going to be just crucial for Henry Clay, isn't it?
Coaching against Bryan Station, I used to send no guys to the glass. I would get 5 back and make them play 5-on-5 in the half court.
Inside it goes, and the shot no good by Gonzalez. Out of bounds it goes again. Again, the defenders will put it in play. That's Davion Adams, number 15, getting ready to toss it in. 6:16 to go, an early 5-0 lead for Henry Clay. Carpenter to the baseline now in the middle, and Gonzalez with the layup.
Bryan Station boasts 3 of the best perimeter players, interior players in the region, in the Adams boys and with Gonzalez. They got great size, great athleticism, and they're all willing sharers of the basketball.
Here is Cason Brown now looking to get that offense started. Again, that aggressive defense, and now we'll get an offensive foul on Bush. Three-point margin for Henry Clay, and Bryan Station will now put the basketball in play, and it comes into Owens. Very quick, always a threat to start his drive from almost anywhere on the floor. And he can release a long jumper now and then, too. Inside it goes, and then back outside. Here is Owens. Now inside to Adams, and now Gonzalez floats it in there, deflected away by Steffen, or by Brown rather, and out of bounds it goes, but off a Bryan Station player's hand, and it'll go back to Henry Clay. Blue Devils leading by 3.
Yes, again, Henry Clay is forcing Bryan Station to play in the half court, and that's to their advantage. It controls the tempo, and it eliminates Bryan Station from getting transition baskets.
Cason Brown outside for the Blue Devils, trying to signal his teammates to get something going. Bush now hands it to Isaiah Steffen. Started way out there by Gonzalez. Now Cason Brown a drive, pulls up with the jumper. And the rebound to Station. Gonzalez pulled it down, got it to Owens. Now he pulls up with the long one, and it is no good. Rebound. Jackson Steffen has it, clears it to Isaiah, and then a collision. It'll be a foul on Gonzalez.
There's a gold Sequoia Toyota from behind the high school that is blocking.
5-2 the score. Not a quick scoring start, Murray, even though there's been plenty of action.
Well, it's Henry Clay's tempo right now. It's early. Bryan Station needs to score in order to set up their defense, and then it kind of dictates the tempo of the game. So we'll see how long Henry Clay can withstand the Bryan Station tempo.
Brown missed it. Owens rebounding down the middle. He goes and puts it in. Some pressure in backcourt. 5-4 now. Here is Dixon looking toward the lane. Has to clear it out. Now Cason Brown fakes. Bush. And back to Dixon for the three. It's good. 8-4 Henry Clay. Well, they were patient, moved the ball, got themselves a good shot, didn't they?
Well, that's what they need to do. They don't need to take threes in transition. That's what they did in the first matchup, and it found them in a great deficit early.
And the Henry Clay crowd comes to life as a steal is made by Jackson Steffen, but they're battling in backcourt now. And now, what do we got? A turnover on over on the right side as Isaiah Steffen went down. He thought he was tripped, but that one rolls out of bounds, and got to go back to Bryan Station.
Already, Bryan Station, we're less than 4 minutes into the game, and they've already played 8 players. They constantly come at you in waves.
See Matt Galinsky in there now. He's number 21. He sees quite a bit of action for Bryan Station. Giving him some help off that bench. There's Owens moving. Crossover, now gets it over to a teammate. Driving is Richmond. A short jumper, no good. Justin Richmond into the ball game. Blue Devils in a hurry this time. Jackson Steffen took it in. Bush got the rebound and just did clear it back out to Cason Brown in time before he stepped out of bounds. Under 3 minutes to go. Brown will back it out of there, getting some instruction from Coach Brown, his father. Into the corner it goes. Jackson Steffen with the shot, not there. And the rebound pulled down by Tayshawn Adams. Now to go back to Henry Clay as we get a substitute for the Blue Devils. Cole Wicker into the ball game, 6'8" senior. With some size in there for the Blue Devils as he takes his position. Bush goes out. Here's Trevor Evans, and now A.J. Dixon out.
Yeah, both teams have great size. They are able to bring guys off the bench. Bryan Station has a couple of guys 6'6" or taller that they bring in the game. So you got everything that you would want in a high school game. Size, quickness, great guard play. It's all here.
There's Evans with it, backing out now, pressured by Justin Richmond. Not near the midcourt line now, a double team, but they got it away to Jackson Steffen. A lot of quickness on that Bryan Station defense. Into the corner it goes. Evans has a good look. Missed the shot too long. Henry Clay rebound, and now the shot is good by Isaiah Steffen, a three. 11-4 Blue Devils.
If you was there for the first matchup, these shots, it's not the way Henry Clay played in the first matchup. Right now, they're a little bit more deliberate. They're taking their time offensively, and it's paying off for them on the scoreboard.
Inside it goes. Adams fell, but got it away to Owens. Missed the shot from outside. Battle for the rebound. Henry Clay's got it. Jackson Steffen brought it down, and now there is Brown in a lot of trouble back there, but got it away. Now finally the steal, and now Brown comes up with it again for Henry Clay. Goes to the corner. Isaiah Steffen's three is on the way. Bounces off the rim. And now here's Owens. He's got a teammate down there. Richmond lays it in. (11-6). Driving is Jackson Steffen off the board. Won't go. Rebound put up and in by Evans. 7-point margin. Now the ball taken away as they tried the drive. Here come the Blue Devils on the attack. The pass ahead, and Jackson Steffen missed the layup but drew the foul.
Right now, it's the tempo. Henry Clay's fans are dominating the atmosphere here, and the players are giving the fans something to cheer about. And I think I mentioned, or I should have mentioned, that Bryan Station, it's been a long time since they've been in an atmosphere like this on the road.
Two free throws coming. And the first one in there for Jackson Steffen. And again, more substitutions. You see Antoine Burton in for the first time for Bryan Station. One more to go from the line, and that one stays in. 15-6. Henry Clay on top. Final minute of the first quarter. A long three, no good by Galinsky. Henry Clay coming the other way now. Now a foul as the Blue Devils got it into the lane. So Coach Brown has to be pretty pleased with his team's performance this first quarter, Murray.
So far, so good. You know, Bryan Station is one of those teams, they will not relax. They're going to keep fighting. You know, I had them a couple of weeks ago. They were down 15 to Douglas, and I believe came back and won that game.
38.8 to go as the Blue Devils play it in under their own basket. Driving is Brown. He put the shot up off the board under some pressure. Here's Justin Richmond for Bryan Station, driving to the other end. And the ball winds up in the hands of Adams, who put it up and missed. Now the Blue Devils come the other way. Underneath, A.J. Dixon for the layup. Nice pass from Jackson Steffen. Long one on the way, no good. And the rebound, there is Adams, and the shot is blocked. And then a foul after that. Cole Wicker, some nice defense, but then drew the foul.
It's great intensity in the gym. You know, you could feel the energy. Henry Clay needs this victory tonight. Bryan Station's trying to keep their lead in the district, and you could feel the intensity in the arena tonight.
Davion Adams at the line, and he missed the free throw. 64% free throw shooter on the year. 6'4" senior. Had a season high 17 against Ludlow back on December 20th. Just 5.3 seconds left in the first quarter. Henry Clay up by 11, make it 10 now. Driving is Brown, gets it away, and at the buzzer, the shot kicks off the back of the rim, and we have come to the end of the first quarter. And the score, the host Henry Clay Blue Devils 17, and the visiting Bryan Station Defenders 7. Back with the second quarter action on Glycod.
Let's get real. We offer a lot of the same courses you'll find at a four-year college. But with our small classes and personal attention, you won't get lost in the crowd. College for the real world. College for your world.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job. You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball from Glycod.
Back for the second quarter of action, and Henry Clay a 10-point lead at the end of the first quarter over Bryan Station. And Murray, we kind of summed it up there at the end of the first quarter, but again, a strong performance, and Daniel Brown has to feel like his team is doing what they need to do right now.
Yeah, they got a couple of easy baskets in transition. Bryan Station is one of the few teams that you will face that actually trap on a missed shot. They try to jam the rebounder, and if you can get a quick outlet pass, you can have an advantage fast break on a missed shot versus Bryan Station.
Jason Brown with it, and there is Bush as we start the second quarter. Inside it goes Wicker, working hard, but has it blocked. Bryan Station's got it going the other way, but Gonzalez put a toe on the line there, so the Blue Devils will get it back. It'll be Kason Brown to play it in. And he had the pass intercepted. It was Ashford. Dante Ashford made the interception and then a foul. First Henry Clay team foul of the second quarter. Galinsky inside, pass batted down, but he got it back. Now Owens gets a step and then is covered up on the help defense down there. Tried to bounce it to the corner, but out of bounds it goes. So far they've been able to keep Amari Owens from successfully completing those drives that he likes to make so much.
Well, it looks like Henry Clay's taking the strategy. They're going to challenge him to hit perimeter shots and kind of pack the paint so he doesn't have driving lanes.
17-7, Blue Devils on top. There is Wicker and off to Brown on the left side. Isaiah Steffen working against Adams. Blue Devils patient around the perimeter with now Brown out front again. Amari Owens a couple of steps away. Now he tightens up a little bit. Dixon moving against Galinsky. Got a step, took it down the middle. Shots blocked and scooped up by Owens. Here come the defenders. Owens going for the basket. Takes it all the way in. Missed the layup. Kicks off of there. Bryan Station's got it. Gonzalez came up with it. Now long one off the right side by Ashford. Not good. And the rebound to Adams as they scramble to the left side. And now a walking call, and the turnover will give it back to Henry Clay.
I can see some frustration in the body language of the Bryan Station players. They just need to stay poised and stay with their game plan, and eventually it may swing their way. But I know negative energy is not anything that is positive, so they got to keep their head in the game.
Coach Brown mentioned that his players, it seemed, had some trouble with the atmosphere at Bryan Station, which was very loud, of course, and now the Henry Clay fans backing their team very strongly tonight. 17-7 the score as we near the 6-minute mark in the second quarter of play here at Henry Clay High School. Cross-court pass, and now Dixon got it in the middle. Bush is surrounded, takes a couple of dribbles, got to the basket, but blocked by Gonzalez. Owens in a hurry. Put it up going by, but drew the foul, and he will go to the line. Kason Brown with the foul.
Owens does a great job of getting his body into the defender, and he draws a lot of fouls, but if you really look at it, Kason Brown, I thought he had position, but it doesn't matter what I think. The referee called a foul, but with Amari Owens, sometimes you just back away instead of trying to contest his layups because he shoots maybe 10 free throws a game.
He's at the line right now. And the first one's good. Nice left-handed touch by Amari Owens. And as we mentioned, a great Bryan Station left-hander, Jack Givens, in the crowd tonight. And, of course, James Lee was honored by Henry Clay. Another left-hander. Second one good. Jackson Steffen driving along that baseline, and he is bumped. Owens' first foul. Second one on the defenders here in the second quarter. When you get to 5, you get 2 shots, and let's get to 5 in each quarter on team fouls. In trouble. Is he going to get it in? There's the shot, or the pass coming in, intercepted by Carpenter, who's back in. Off to Owens. He lays it in. The layup by Owens cuts that lead to 6 at 17-11, and Henry Clay is going to get a timeout right now at 5:47 to go in the second quarter. Back with more second quarter action in a moment here on Glycod.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball from Glycod.
Teams back out on the floor following the timeout. 5:47 to go, second quarter. Bryan Station making its first good stretch of this ball game. First good run there at 17-11. The defenders trailing now. Henry Clay leading in this ball game at a 10-point lead at the end of the first quarter. Pass underneath. There is Bush going up, puts it in.
That was a great timeout by Coach Brown just to get his guys, calm them down a little bit and to stop that run that Bryan Station was on.
Gonzalez out in the corner for the defenders. Inside it goes. There is Adams going by, flipped it in, got the assist from his brother. Tayshawn Adams with the basket, and nice pass from Davion Adams. 19-13 now. Henry Clay on top. Defensive pressure applied out near midcourt.
Yeah, when you get that trap at midcourt, you don't want to go in and reach. You just want to go in, and Coach Ligon was demonstrating, he and Coach Richmond go in with high hands instead of going into the trap to reach.
Gonzalez drew the foul on that one. Dixon with the shot, missed it, and the rebound to Gonzalez of Bryan Station. Clears it away to Amari Owens, picked up by Dixon. Adams bounces it inside to Gonzalez. Moves toward the lane, and the left-hander is up and in. Nice move. 19-15. Defenders closing the gap and now really turning up the heat on defense, looking for those traps. Dixon with it, and over by the corner. Their ball's knocked away, picked up by Owens. Bryan Station on the move. Owens puts it up and in.
Here they come. Here they come. They play the full length of the court. You got to stay out of the corners with the basketball versus Bryan Station.
Isaiah Steffen with it. Now Jackson Steffen driving, scoops it up, but doesn't get the shot. And the rebound tracked down by Gonzalez. He needs some help in backcourt. Now Owens comes back to help him out. Under 4 minutes to go, and Bryan Station could tie or go ahead with this possession. 19-17, Henry Clay on top. The drive along the baseline, and a foul. Maybe a little bit of extra contact in there too. I think Dixon got the foul.
When Owens catches the ball, you got to know that he's going to turn to his right shoulder and try to drive left, and you got to really force him to go right and send help at the same time because he's so quick and he's ambidextrous. He can finish with either hand in traffic.
Owens backs it out of there for Bryan Station. Now Justin Richmond back in. Galinsky out of the corner. He's got it. Galinsky puts Bryan Station on top, 20-19. Deflection picked up by Bush in the middle. And now off the wing, Dixon hits it. 2 threes in the game for A.J. Dixon, and now it's Henry Clay back on top at 22-20.
Galinsky had been out for a couple of weeks with an injury for Bryan Station, so it's good to see him back in the lineup, and Coach Ligon talked about that he opens up the floor for them.
And the shot blocked as Adams went in there. Tayshawn Adams, but it'll be a foul.
He really attacked the rim right there, and it was a great play by Brown to contest that dunk at the rim, or the place would have exploded.
Adams hits the free throw. He'll have another. Cole Wicker back in for Henry Clay, as is Evans. Isaiah Steffen and Hassan Bush are out, and now we see Jordan Axum in the ball game for Bryan Station. He wears number 14 in green. And Adams with the free throw. And again, the Bryan Station defense in backcourt. They've got a steal this time. Now it's loose again. Henry Clay gets it back. And a timeout as things were coming apart on that possession for the Blue Devils, so they'll take a timeout with the game all even at 22 and 2:55 to go in the second quarter. Let's take a break and be right back with more basketball action on Glycod.
This is your season to save on our incredible selection of new Kias from Cardtown Kia. You can't beat the powerful design of the new 2024 Sportage.
It's your choice. The new 2023 Kia Sportage, just $349 down and $349 per month, or the new 2023 Kia Sorento, just $349 down and $349 per month.
Unmatched design, performance, and savings all in one at Cardtown Kia and CardtownKiaUSA.com.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball from Glycod.
It was 17-7 Henry Clay at the end of the first. Now we're even at 22 all as the defenders have come alive. That pressure defense producing some results for them. And now Henry Clay and Bryan Station all tied at 22. Jason Brown with the ball. Now inside it goes to Bush, working hard against Gonzalez. Fall away jumper and not there, but it's a Henry Clay rebound for Evans. Now Dixon double team. Got it over to Cason Brown. They pick him up. And now back across to Dixon, drives into the lane, drops it off, and Wicker had it knocked away, but a foul.
Coach Brown mentioned that Wicker was getting more action as the season went on, and you can see he has a presence in the paint for Henry Clay, and he's drawn a lot of attention in there, just hadn't been able to finish the way that Coach Brown would like for him.
So Gonzalez is out. Chris Girton is in for Bryan Station. Brown backs it out of there. Now this is Jackson Steffen. And the pass almost got away from Brown. He had to reach back behind him for it, not on target. Dribbles into the lane.
I want you to watch Girton, number 32 for Bryan Station. He comes in with a ton of energy, and he usually makes positive things happen for the defenders when he's on the court.
Oh, nice drive by Evans and the dish to Dixon for the basket. 24-22 Henry Clay. Adams with it. Tayshawn Adams over to Axum. Now back into Adams. Good defense by the Blue Devils there, but there's Richmond cutting down the middle, and he's fouled as he tried to lay it up.
I'm surprised he got that call right there. I know Coach Brown really didn't like that. Richmond, he's not the biggest guy. Coach's son plays with extreme savvy, but usually there's nothing in the paint for a guy his size.
Justin Richmond, 5'11" junior. His season high was 17 against Henry Clay.
Yeah, that game he came in and lit it up from three-point range.
Mari Owens back in for the defenders. Steffen back in for the Blue Devils. Bryan Station just took the 1-point lead on the first free throw by Richmond, and there is the second. So 24 all as we come down inside the final minute and a half of the first half. That pass deflected at midcourt. Here's Owens driving, and he gets the layup. 26-24 Bryan Station. Henry Clay battling that press again. This time they break it. Here is Jackson Steffen driving. Can't get the layup off the baseline. And the ball out of bounds. And it'll go to Bryan Station with just under a minute to go. 57.8.
Yeah, Bryan Station, the diamond press that they put on, it just forces you to play fast. And if you handle it great, if you don't, you're going to get out of control and have turnovers like we just witnessed.
Defenders working their half-court offense now. Driving is Owens. Got a little bit of room along that baseline. Sets up for the three-pointer. by Faulkner from the left side. Missed it, but the rebound by Adams blocked away, and now here come the Blue Devils, and a foul as they come up across midcourt. Faulkner picks up the foul. See the replay down there, the steal and the fast break basket.
AJ Dixon replaces Paul Linder. And for Bryan Station number 3, Justin Richmond.
Richmond back in for Bryan Station.
Also for Bryan Station number 11, Monte Ashford.
Monte Ashford back in also for the defenders. Evans in there for Henry Clay, along with Cason Brown, who has it now. The Stephan brothers and A.J. Dixon for the Blue Devil lineup.
I predict they're going to hold it for the last shot right here.
Bryan Station guarding aggressively as they do, and Brown and Richmond are really going at it there. Now it's Ashford on Brown with 11 seconds to go. He's driving and missed the shot, and here come the defenders. Owens got it, trying to get it all the way to the basket. Laid it in with the right hand. And that'll be the end of the first half, and it'll be a 28-24 Bryan Station lead. And now we have some back and forth between the players as they leave the court at halftime. It looks like nothing more will result from that, although we do see the officials talking now to the coaches. It's been a very hard-fought first half, Murray, and a very aggressive defense by both clubs, really, but sometimes tempers can flare a little bit.
Absolutely. It's a rivalry game, man. It's a rivalry game. Both coaches want to win. Both teams want to win. You got a 4-point game at the half. What more can you ask for? It's high school basketball here in Central Kentucky.
Well, we expected a good one. We've seen one so far. We've come to the end of the first half with the score: Bryan Station 28 and Henry Clay 24. We'll begin our halftime report in just a moment on Glycod.
Children love Head Start, and you will too. Community Action Council's prep academies are hiring now. Head Start is an early childhood education program for children from birth to age 5. Help us give more children the Head Start advantage.
Teacher, what are you waiting for?
Join our team of dedicated education professionals. Apply online today at comaction.org. What are you waiting for?
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
With Fast Signs, see the visual possibility in your business. See it in lights and flags, on a van, in metal, on the floor, in color. With signs and graphics, you can say anything, do anything, be anything. So make your statement. With your masterful team of visual marketing experts, anything is possible. Fast Signs. Make your statement.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
Tradition means values, and we want a banker who has the same philosophy. Traditional Bank is a Kentucky-based business, and that does mean a lot to a business that is based in Kentucky. They know what we're going through. They are always there for us, and that means more than anything else. My name is Allison. I choose Traditional Bank because of the personal service. Paddle on into Canoe, Kentucky.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by IBEW Local 369. Find out about their apprenticeship and training programs that help you earn while you learn at IBEWLocal369.com. IBEW Local 369. Power up your potential.
We are back at halftime. Keith Elkins along with Murray Garvin here at Henry Clay High School. Jackson Miller is our producer. John Strange on camera tonight. And Murray, we expected a good ball game, a real battle, possibly a little lower scoring than we might have thought. But on the other hand, they've really gone at it tonight.
They've really gotten after it. Both teams defensively are really playing tremendous pressure, man-to-man defense, and paying attention to the game plan and trying to limit people from having big nights.
A 4-point lead for Bryan Station. They got off to a little bit of a shaky start. Credit Henry Clay with getting off to a solid start, but they made some corrections. They kept their composure, and now they're back in front.
Right, and you know, in big games like this, I would often tell my teams there's going to be highs and lows. You can't get too high and you can't get too low. Just continue to follow the game plan and try to execute what we work on in practice, and you know, momentum's going to change throughout the ball game.
We've got some stats from the scorers table, and with the defenders in front by a score of 28-24. Anything jump out at you on numbers?
Well, both teams are not shooting the ball particularly great. Henry Clay is shooting 36% from the field in the first half, and Bryan Station shooting 40%. So it's really just coming down to possessions and trying to keep the ball from being turned over up top, what I like to call undefendable turnovers where it converts to easy baskets.
Well, Amari Owens, the player who does that slashing to the basket for Bryan Station, occasionally an outside shot, but he really likes to drive. 4 for 8 from the field and 2 for 2 from the line for 10 points to lead the defenders here in the first half. And the leading scorer for Henry Clay is A.J. Dixon. He has hit a couple of threes tonight on his way to a 10-point first half as well. So we saw Dixon get a couple of good shots after some good ball movement. He was in good position to catch the ball and shoot it, and they need some more of that, don't they?
Right, and it's been, you know, a back and forth first half. In the first half, you had Henry Clay score 17 points, and then in the second quarter, you had Bryan Station with 21 points, and that's why we have a 4-point game, which could have very easily been a 2-point game if Cason Brown would have held it for one possession there for Henry Clay.
Henry Clay's largest lead was 17-6, an 11-point lead. We've had 3 lead changes and a couple of ties here in the first half. A good battle, as we expected. Bryan Station leading at 28-24 over Henry Clay. We'll continue with more from halftime at Henry Clay in just a moment on Glycod.
The reason I went to Traditional Bank, I just felt at peace. The atmosphere was different.
Anytime we need anything, Traditional Bank's always there for us. Can't say enough about them.
Tradition to me means integrity. That's what our product's based on. Just the way I did it 25 years ago, we're doing it now on a mass scale.
My name's Curtis Mackley, and I choose Traditional Bank because of the relationship we have formed with them and their integrity. Welcome to Mingy Beef Jerky.
Gen Z is a stall generation. The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
We first opened during the Great Depression, and we've been open for over 85 years now. Through everything that's come our way, we've stayed open by working to make life easier, better, and fresher. By making a real difference in the communities we serve. And by being the kind of place where your money always goes a little further. That's why we're open. Come see for yourself.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job. You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball from Glycod.
28-24, Bryan Station leads Henry Clay as we near the start of the second half. I'm Keith Elkins, Coach Murray Garvin alongside. He's coached at the high school and the college level, was head coach at South Carolina State. So you've delivered a few halftime talks. What are these coaches talking about here?
Well, for Bryan Station, you want to tell your guys to keep your tempo, keep your composure. Like I said, I've seen a lot of body language that wasn't conducive to positive results by Bryan Station in the first half. For Henry Clay, you just want to say, hey, let's value the ball, let's value possessions, keep the ball out of what we call the coffin corners, where you basically have a third defender, with it being the sideline. Stay away from those areas of the floor and continue to play great basketball.
Yeah, that's an excellent point about the corners being the extra defender, because you have two Bryan Station defenders who are waving those hands and arms, and you have nowhere to go. And so they did have a few successful traps, so that's got to be a priority, doesn't it?
It's got to be a priority, and I'm sure it's something Coach Brown reviewed at the half. And again, a lot of energies in the building, and you want to make sure you use that in a positive nature for both ball clubs. And I look for a great second half of action from Bryan Station and Henry Clay.
Bryan Station up by 4 after trailing by 10 at the end of the first quarter. See Bush back out there for Henry Clay, Cason Brown, the Stefan brothers, Isaiah and Jackson. And it looks like Trevor Evans is in there for the Blue Devils as well, wearing number 10. Bryan Station goes with Adams, that is Davion Adams. And then Bryson Carpenter, Amari Owens, Felix Gonzalez, and Tayshawn Adams. And we are underway in the second half. Carpenter outside to Adams. Now down it goes to Gonzalez along the baseline. Amari Owens with the spin into the lane. He walked that time. So Henry Clay will have it, and we see Adams and Carpenter lining up to deliver that pressure in backcourt as it comes into Cason Brown. This time they back away a little bit, and cross-court pass picked off. Here come the defenders. Amari Owens to the basket.
It's amazing. Bryan Station is one of the few teams that their best offense is their defense.
Now the Blue Devils on offense. A three-pointer good by Isaiah Stephan. And Henry Clay really needed that. That's his third three of the night. Gonzalez takes the outside shot, and he drops it in.
He's a talented young man. Gonzalez can play inside and outside. I believe his upside is really, really big if he continues to play after high school.
Shots missed, but the rebound claimed by Evans, and he was fouled by Adams, by Tayshawn Adams. Pass comes in for the inside shot, but it's blocked, and here comes Amari Owens on the move and got the shot and got the foul.
His second, being first in the quarter. Number 5 in the
The foul goes to Isaiah Steffen, Casey Brown rather, his second. And the free throw good, and now it's stretched out to a 9-point lead for Bryan Station. Here comes Casey Brown. Reclaim control, but then missed the shot. Here's Gonzalez back near the offensive end for Bryan Station. He is fouled as he goes to the basket. That foul will go against Isaiah Steffen.
When you look up and Bryan Station has a 9-point lead, they just play with great spurt ability, and the game can change in the blink of an eye.
Defenders play it in. They've moved that lead out to 9. Here comes Owens. Dishes it off. Gonzalez lays it in.
Great dish, great catch by Gonzalez with the finish there.
Now it's pass. Steffen goes down, and he was tripped that time and a little bit shaken up on the play, but he bounces right back up. Carpenter with the foul. Team second here in the third quarter. 38-27 Bryan Station. We'll do an inbounds play for Henry Clay near midcourt. And it comes into Bush. And off to Steffen. Now Casey Brown with the long one. He is knocked down as he hit it. He fell back and did get the foul. And so Brown will go to the line for 3. The shot was short, but he'll have a chance to make it up at the free throw line.
Yeah, those are the fouls you want to stay away from if you're Bryan Station. You never want to foul a jump shooter. You want to just give him space, contest, give him room to land, and move on to the next play.
That one spins out for Casey Brown. Now the next, and that one is good. Casey Brown just breaking into the scoring column with the free throw. And now the third free throw, and that one is no good. And a rebound to Gonzalez. 38-28. Gonzalez has time, missed the shot. Rebound, fought for, and it'll be a Bryan Station foul, and it'll be Henry Clay's ball. Davion Adams picks up the foul, his second, and the third one on the defenders in the third quarter. Make it the fourth. Vito's get it across against the press. Casey Brown into the lane, floater good. (38-30). Carpenter, and the pass is picked off by Brown. He gets it away to Evans. Now in the corner here is Steffen. Shots blocked and scooped out of there by Gonzalez. He gets it out ahead. Here is Adams driving. The shot goes in, and it is a blocking foul.
Great finish by Adams. Great job by Brown stepping in to attempt to take that charge. That was a 50-50 call. It could have went either way, but it went in the favor of Bryan Station right there.
Casey Brown charged with the foul, and it'll be Davion Adams at the line. 40-30 is the Bryan Station lead. Now it is going to stay there as the shot spins out, but the defenders will get another chance as Adams got the rebound. Tayshaun Adams, that is. Tayshaun Adams guarded by Evans. Now Gonzalez hands it off to Adams going by. Out of bounds it goes, and it'll go back over to Henry Clay.
Henry Clay caught a break right there. That was a big possession for them, giving up the offensive rebound on the free throw. To get the stop was major. You don't want this lead to extend to 12 or more Bryan Station's a tough team to come back on.
This time they break the pressure as Evans got it to Steffen, and now Kason Brown handles it. Tracked by Richmond. Brown with Richmond right there. Ball deflected, but a foul call. Justin Richmond picks up the foul. Second one on Richmond, third on Bryan Station in this third quarter. Defenders led at 28-24 at halftime. That lead has been extended to 10, and they're still doing that with that, as you described it, their best defense, their best offense has been a good defense.
Yes, it is.
Kason Brown with a free throw. Now 2 for 4 from the line. And a nice touch on the second one as well. And it's back to an 8-point lead as Bryan Station comes up court. Henry Clay back on defense. Tayshaun Adams inside, and the layup good by Gonzalez. Nice pass, nice layup.
That's hard to guard right there. Great high-low action by Coach Ligon, recognizing the matchup that they have in the paint.
Gonzalez, 6'7". He gets it down that low. He's going to be really tough to stop. Here is Bush with the drive. Fakes and can't get the shot to fall. He gets it back. He's going to try again. And this one doesn't go either. And the rebound to Adams. Tayshaun Adams gets it out for Bryan Station. Here comes Owens. Down the lane he goes. And the shot off the backboard, no good, but a blocking foul. And now a technical foul is going to be added to that, as it was Isaiah Steffen. He slapped the floor after being called with the foul there, and the official was still looking over there and called the technical.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. The kid was frustrated. He didn't get the charge. He kind of smacked the floor. I didn't hear if he said anything derogatory, but you want your kids to play with some passion and some energy. If I'm Coach Brown, I'd just take that technical and move on.
So the free throw at the free throw line is Amari Owens. And he cashes that one in. Yeah, I couldn't tell if anything was said or not. Didn't appear to be anything said to the official, but he did slap the floor, and I guess the demonstrative expression, if that's an official stat, I don't know, but they ended up blowing the whistle, and it is a technical foul. So 43-32 now. And to the line is Richmond. He's got it.
Yeah, this can be a big, big swing for Bryan Station right here. 4 free throws and the possession.
That one spins out. But it'll be Bryan Station's ball following the free throws on the technical foul, and they've got a 44-32 lead as we near the halfway point of the third quarter. Bryan Station looking for its 21st victory of the season. Gonzalez guarded by Bush. Gonzalez turns, nowhere to go. Now he turns toward the basket. Dropped it and picked up by Kason Brown. Richmond after him, a battle for the ball. It's on the floor. Still a scramble. Now finally the whistle stops action. And it is the held ball, and it'll go to Henry Clay.
Both teams showing great grit and hustle right there. Every possession matters in games like this.
These coaches are intense too. They've been doing this a long time, as we pointed out, but they are intense competitors. They've lost no sharpness over all those years as far as that goes.
Absolutely. They're both very enthusiastic and passionate about their programs.
Here's Kason Brown driving toward the lane, all the way down, tries to get a shot up, and he is fouled, hits the floor hard, and is immediately tended to by a defender as they help him back up. And that comes with 3:42 to go in the third quarter. It'll be free throws coming for Kason Brown. First one good. He's now 4 for 6 from the line. Rashad Faulkner back in for the defenders. Gonzalez out. Next shot good by Brown.
That's about his 5th or 6th free throw for the half, right?
Yeah, I saw him with 5 out of 7 for the game.
Right.
So he's gotten to that line. Henry Clay hanging in there, but trailing by 10. Richmond lets it go from outside, misses, and the rebound to Jackson Steffen. Off to Brown. Past the double team, he passes to Isaiah Steffen. Ball's on the floor. Here comes Jackson Steffen to the hoop, and he is fouled as he goes in there.
Again, you get those opportunities because Bryan Station will trap the rebounder. I call it jam the rebounder on a miss. And if you can advance the ball up the floor, you got an advantage fast break. Then you have to be skilled enough and athletic enough to finish against the height and athleticism of Bryan Station.
Jackson Steffen at the line. And that one bounced twice on the rim, but then fell away. The score remains at 44-34. Another Station substitution. This time it's Davion Adams in for Tayshawn Adams. And the second shot drops in there. Good touch by Jackson Steffen. Now the left-handed jumper on the way. That one's short, but the rebound up and missed by Richmond as that one just rolled off the rim. And now a Bryan Station foul will send us to the other end.
Fouls are piling up, and Henry Clay's been able to shoot a ton of free throws, and that's really kept them in the basketball game.
They are still in it with 3:09 to go in the third quarter. The score, Bryan Station 44, Henry Clay 35. Back with more action from Henry Clay High School in just a moment on Glycod.
Let's get real. You could go to work right after high school, but spend a little time with us, and we'll give you a better chance to do more, be more, and earn more. College for the real world. College for your world.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball from Glycod.
We are back at Henry Clay High School. Keith Elkins along with Murray Garvin. Jackson Miller, our producer tonight. John Strange is our camera operator. Henry Clay battling to hang in there against Bryan Station, which beat them by 26 back on January 12th. Right now it's a 9-point Bryan Station lead as Jackson Steffen drains the free throw. And that'll make it 44-36. Cole Wicker back in the ball game for the Blue Devils. Bush leaves. Shot good by Jackson Steffen, and now it's 44-37. Davion Adams off to Richmond, guarded closely by Steffen. Now Richmond cutting, takes that pass, tries to go to the corner and sails it into the stands, and the turnover will give it back to Henry Clay.
Richmond seems just a little bit off his game tonight. You know, he's a young man. He's a coach's son. His father is an assistant coach there with Bryan Station. I believe he needs to see a ball go in the net to get his confidence and to get his juice flowing in a positive way.
It's amazing how that works, but it does. And here's Owens with a steal, going for the basket and missed the shot. Tip no good. And Richmond has it. Gets it off to Faulkner. His shot misses. Wow, what a flurry. And now another steal. Richmond has it. Looking for a shot, puts it up there. No good, but a foul. What a battle.
Way to battle. One of the smallest guys on the court, and they're scrapping for offensive rebounds. Sometimes, Keith, you just got to make a play. You know, I used to tell my guys, a play don't have nobody's name on it. Just go make it.
Here's Richmond at the free throw line. Good touch, and he puts it in. Well, he saw one go in from the free throw line, and obviously any shooting difficulties or a turnover have not dimmed his enthusiasm, his hustle, and he's making some plays on defense, and you make yourself valuable that way.
Oh, absolutely not. His father's groomed him well. His father played college basketball at North Carolina A&T and has great basketball mind. And I actually work with his mom at central office here at Fayette County, so they love this high school basketball season for Bryan Station.
Brown almost lost his footing, got it away to Wicker, and a foul inside. So Brown is really having to work hard to get that ball up court. He's faced that aggressive Bryan Station defense. That time he got up there and just about fell, but then recovered to make the pass. It'll be Wicker to the line. Right-hander is good. Cole Wicker, a 6'8" senior. Richmond out. Faulkner back in for Bryan Station. Owens is in there, Axum rather, back in. And the shot good by Wicker. 45-39, Blue Devils back within 6. Tayshawn Adams drives and missed the shot. Battle for the rebound, and it'll belong to Henry Clay.
Let us keep hanging around, keep hanging around.
They're still there, and they trail by only 6, and now they have possession with 2:17 to go in the third. Here comes Evans up court, tracked by Faulkner. Almost a double team over there. He gets out of it, though, gives to Wicker, and a walking call as he went down the lane.
Yeah, gave it to the big man out of his comfort zone right there. Wicker is a guy that I call a 2-foot-and-in guy. You want him to catch the ball as close to the basket as possible, so all he has to do is go straight up with it.
Right, and catch it up near that height where he can take advantage of his height, too.
Absolutely.
45-39 the score. Here's this left-hander from the corner by Faulkner, no good. Battle for the rebound, and Brown has it, and the pass is deflected out of bounds. It'll go back to Henry Clay. Axum got a hand on that one, but it went out of bounds. Here come the Blue Devils. Axum and Faulkner applying the backcourt pressure now. Under 2 minutes to go in the third. Crossover by Brown, fakes and got open, missed the shot, rebound. Axum has it for Bryan Station. Brings it up, a collision, no whistle. And now Axum gets the ball back. Floater as he moves into the lane, no good. Rebound put up, no good. And it is Wicker for Henry Clay, and he is fouled.
Bryan Station going back, well, Henry Clay going back to the line for 2 more free throws.
Getting themselves back in this ball game, and now they can cut into that 6-point lead. It'll be Cole Wicker, 6'8" senior at the line, 68% free throw shooter on the year. First one is good. He's 3 for 3 from the line tonight, has good form up there. No substitutions for Bryan Station. See Owens back in there. Chris Burton in there along with Galinsky. See Ashford in the ball game for Bryan Station along with Tayshawn Adams. So 45-41. Wicker hit them both. Now a whistle. Now we're going to have to do a little maintenance on the floor, it looks like. So the whistle blows, and big hand for the manager.
The crowd gets excited for the manager to come out. You gotta love it.
So he does his job, acknowledges the crowd.
That's his 10 seconds of fame right there.
That's right. Ashford with it. He's over toward the corner. Guarded there by Brown, and the pass picked off by Jackson Steffen. Comes up dribbling with that left hand, and down the lane he goes, puts it in, and a foul. 45-43, and Jackson Steffen can bring him within one, and he does.
We got a ball game here. This is what we anticipated in the first place.
Henry Clay out to the early lead tonight. Bryan Station looked like they were about to take it over. Now we're 1 point apart. Bryan Station with that 1 point lead. Final minute of the third quarter. Crowd alive, and it's an excellent crowd tonight. Making a lot of noise and enjoying this ball game. We got a timeout right now. Bryan Station, 48 seconds to go, third quarter. 45 for Bryan Station, 44 for the homestanding Henry Clay Blue Devils. We'll be right back on Glycod.
The Martin family has been in the trucking industry for over 3 generations. My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball from Glycod.
Keith Elkins, Murray Garvin back at Henry Clay High School. Got a 1 point ball game. Bryan Station leading by 1 and with the ball as we've got 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. That's Amari Owens with it. Now Galinsky on the right side, guarded by Bush. In the corner it goes. Now Galinsky. Back out on top to Tayshawn Adams. Defenders working their half-court offense here with Amari Owens handling the ball. 20 seconds to go. Running that clock down now to 15.
They're going to hold it for 1 right here.
Yeah. Adams with it. Davion Adams goes back to Owens. He's going to have to create. Here he goes down the lane, and the shot slapped away and blocked by Cole Wicker out of bounds with 1.7 to go.
Wicker has had a presence in here tonight. Really like what this young man's bringing to the forefront for Henry Clay. He's being a rim protector for them right now.
Galinsky will play it in. Under 2 seconds, a fall-away jump shot by Adams, not there, and we've come to the end of the third quarter with the score. Bryan Station 45, Henry Clay 44. Back with fourth quarter action in just a moment on Glycod.
The confidence and security of a pre-owned Kia from Cardtown Kia. This incredible certification package is loaded with a 5-year, 60,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, 10 years of national roadside assistance, and 2 years of free maintenance. Choose from over 70 certified pre-owned Kias or over 1,000 vehicles of all makes and models. It's new car driving at used cars prices with certified pre-owned Kias from CartownKiaUSA.com.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball from Glycod.
Back for the fourth quarter of action at Henry Clay High School. Keith Elkins, Murray Garvin. Murray, that was a big defensive play to close out that third quarter by Cole Wicker.
Yeah, Wicker, again, is being a rim protector for the Blue Devils. Has done an outstanding job in this contest and just taking care of the interior for Henry Clay, and has made his presence known tonight.
Just a 1 point ball game as we go to the fourth quarter. Again, it was a 26-point win for Bryan Station when they played at their gym. And tonight the Blue Devils, after falling behind, have battled back now and trail by only 1 as we get ready for the final 8 minutes. And Bryan Station will get the first possession here in the final quarter as Davion Adams tosses it in to Amari Owens. And here we go. Inside it goes. Gonzalez back in there, guarded by Wicker. Turns along that baseline jumper, hits the side of the goal, but tipped in by Adams. Tayshawn Adams with the basket. Full court pressure by Bryan Station. They get to their spots and break it well that time. Here is Brown down the lane. Nice bounce pass and the dunk by Bush.
Nice control by Brown. He's doing a great job of controlling the tempo versus Bryan Station's pressure. Drops it off for the dunk right there.
47-46. Bryan Station on top, and now they get a foul as Owens tried to take it inside. Trevor Evans gets the foul, his first. First one on Henry Clay here in the fourth quarter. 7:19 left as Amari Owens hits. Evans out, A.J. Dixon back in for Henry Clay. Another shot. Is it going to go in? It does finally. 49-46, Bryan Station. They're going to meet Brown near midcourt, the two Bryan Station guards, and off to the right wing. Dixon covered up, tried to go inside, shot is blocked by Gonzalez.
Forgot that the big fella's in there.
Yeah, quite a presence inside he is. Here's a drive off the right baseline, shot no good, followed up and in by Tayshaun Adams. Now we'll get a timeout for Henry Clay with 6:50 to go. Defenders have jumped back out to a 5-point lead. They lead at 51-46. We'll be right back on Glycod.
First opened during the Great Depression, and we've been open for over 85 years now. Through everything that's come our way, we've stayed open by working to make life easier, better, and fresher. By making a real difference in the communities we serve. And by being the kind of place where your money always goes a little further. That's why we're open. Come see for yourself.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball from Glycod.
(51-46). We saw Daniel Brown use a timeout. Murray, you can't afford to let him get any more of a spread than they have now.
The initial defense by Henry Clay has been outstanding, but two straight possessions. Tayshaun Adams has got two putbacks off of offensive rebounding. So when the shot goes up, I like to say sometimes that's when the possession starts against a ball club like Bryan Station.
So 6:50 to go, 5-point lead for Bryan Station. Open it back up after it was down to 1, and there's Daniel Brown taking a timeout for a correction that Murray described, and now the Blue Devils will have to attack that pressure from Bryan Station again. Davion Adams guarding Stephan. And now here is Cason Brown with a fake in the drive, puts it up going by, missed the shot. Rebound to Wicker, and he battles for the offensive rebound and draws a foul.
Again, we keep saying his name. He's making positive things happen for Henry Clay.
Cole Wicker at the line, 4 for 4 tonight. Make it 5 for 5.
When you got a big man that an offensive rebound and block shots, and he can make free throws, you really got something special.
You really do. He's got a real nice touch from that free throw line. We'll see if we've jinxed him here, but he has made 6 in a row. Make it 7. Make it 6 rather. 6 for 6 from the line tonight. And now it's 51-48. There's Tayshaun Adams outside for Bryan Station. Driving that baseline, blocked away again by Wicker.
Whose house? It's Wicker's house tonight in the paint.
He has owned that real estate, hasn't he?
Yes, sir.
Slapped that one out and has really given his team a boost tonight with that defensive play in the lane and at the offensive end as well. Pass goes down the floor, but rescued there by Amari Owens. 6 minutes to go in this one, a 3-point lead for Bryan Station. Tayshaun Adams with it. Now to Davion Adams, looking inside for Gonzalez, but they don't go to him. Now Adams backs it out of there. Dixon on the defense, backs away a step or two from Amari Owens. Looking for some room to drive. And he started to go up for his jumper. The ball slapped away and a scramble for it. And the possession arrow favors Henry Clay.
Bryan Station against that packed-in defense. They got to get ball movement and then attack a closeout. You're not able to attack the gaps when there's no gap because the ball's just they're playing ISO ball right now, and the defense is just staying stationary and not giving up driving lanes.
Here's Justin Richmond, number 3, back in the ball game for Bryan Station. Jackson Steffen with it. Now Brown out on top, guarded by Richmond. Dixon on the right side. Brown looking inside and now makes his move, goes along the baseline, lays it up and in. Jason Brown with the basket, draws the Blue Devils back to within 1 as we near the 5-minute mark.
That's one of Henry Clay's most notorious offensive actions. It's a back screen, ball screen, and sometimes they reject the screen and drive baseline.
Nice pass inside. Gonzalez had position that time and got the short jumper to fall. Now a steal. Here goes Owens, and he lays it in. 55-50, a couple of quick plays, quick scores by Bryan Station. Another timeout called by Henry Clay with 4:42 to go in the game. The score, Bryan Station 55, Henry Clay 50. We'll be right back on Glycod.
You're overly competitive, brother. Psych. And I'm about to steal this game from you, just like I stole Kelly Carter in high school, huh? Foul! And now you're ready to settle a score. Game over. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, well, you can end up paying for all this yourself. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me.
Thanks, bro.
Take a lap, rookie.
Contact Louisville and Lexington Allstate agent Thomas Allen for a quote today. You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball from Glycod.
Five-point lead for Bryan Station as we get ready to resume action. The defenders striking quickly here. The steal by Owens and the basket, and then the timeout followed that. And Murray, we sometimes can go maybe a few minutes without hearing from Amari Owens, but what an explosive player he is.
Oh, he can run off buckets faster than any young man that I've seen in a while. And usually it's off of their defense where he scores in transition. Right there, Cason Brown got in trouble in the trap in the backcourt. He didn't have his 3 options. When you're trapped, you got to have a sideline, a middle, and a reverse option. He threw it to the middle. His teammate did not meet his pass, and that's what caused the turnover.
So now Blue Devils face a 5-point deficit as they come up court. Trying for the trap near midcourt. Now Bush has it. They surround him, and a foul there. Tayshawn Adams picks up the foul. It's his 3rd.
Bryan Station wants to stay away from getting Henry Clay in the penalty because that's how they got back in the game in the 3rd quarter.
Bryan Station's 2nd team foul of the 4th quarter. So the Blue Devils will put it in play. It'll be Jackson Steffen to throw it in. Gets it into Cason Brown. Owens right there with him. Gets rid of it to Bush. Now Brown. Guarded by Owens for the moment. Here's Jackson Steffen. Got a step on the baseline. Laid it in. 55-52. And the pass through the hands of Tayshawn Adams and out of bounds to Henry Clay. So we get a timeout for Bryan Station now. The defenders hold a 3-point lead. 4:03 to go in regulation. We'll be right back on Glycod.
First opened during the Great Depression, and we've been open for over 85 years now. Through everything that's come our way, we've stayed open by working to make life easier, better, and fresher. By making a real difference in the communities we serve. And by being the kind of place where your money always goes a little further. That's why we're open. Come see for yourself.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball from Glycod.
Henry Clay ball with 4:03 to go, 55-52, Bryan Station on top. Jackson Steffen working to get the ball up court. Now it's deflected away from him. A battle for it. And Kason Brown can't come up with it as the collision there caused it to go out of bounds just as Brown was trying to reach for it. And it'll go to Bryan Station.
Full court pressure is relentless for Bryan Station. They do an excellent job of running and jumping with high hands and forcing deflections. And right there was a big turnover for Henry Clay.
Richmond will play it in. Comes into the corner. Now inside to Gonzalez. Makes the move across the lane. Can't get it to fall. And there is Wicker with the rebound. Richmond taps the pass away and out of bounds. But Henry Clay will retain possession. Isaiah Steffen replaces Cole Wicker.
You know, Richmond has not done a lot in the scoring column, but he's been very disruptive defensively for Bryan Station.
He seems to be around that ball a lot, doesn't he? And now here is Jackson Steffen with it, guarded by Davion Adams as he comes up court. 3.5 to go. Jackson Steffen on the left side. Now Isaiah. Backs it out on the dribble, looking inside, but not seeing anybody to go to in there. Now he's in trouble. Gets rid of it to Bush. Now Kason Brown. Now Brown, the long one from outside, and it is no good. Rebound out into the left corner. Henry Clay retains possession. Isaiah Steffen with the fake. The jumper, good. That's a three, and we are tied. Driving is Owens, puts it up and in. And a foul, a blocking foul, and now Owens will go to the line to try to complete a three-point play.
Oh, I thought the referee might have missed that one.
Well, the call went against the defensive player, and that's the trend, I guess, in basketball now. But it looked like he had pretty good spot there.
Yeah, he sure did. He was waiting on him.
And A.J. Dixon back in the ball game. Isaiah Steffen is out. And the shot is good, and the three-point play makes it 57-55, 58-55, Bryan Station. Now the long pass ahead for Trevor Evans. And the long shot from outside, good! Another three, this time by Jackson Steffen.
I love the guts and the confidence that he had in taking that shot. Now, he shot that from the logo almost for Henry Clay.
And we are tied again at 58. Big plays at both ends.
And the student section comes alive, Keith.
Henry Clay crowd into it now, calling for the Blue Devils to play some defense at their end of the floor, at that end of the floor. 2:15 to go. Mario Owens outside, guarded by Dixon. Now over to Tayshawn Adams, and now to Davion Adams. Back to Tayshawn along the baseline. Guard go in the middle, pass deflected, picked up by Richmond, started across the lane, and a foul. That was on Bush. He gets his third.
The referee's got a tough one tonight, man.
They do.
It's two intense basketball teams. The game means a ton to both programs. Both coaches are in it, and the crowd's all the way involved. It's going to be interesting this last minute 57 here in regulation.
Pass inside, the shot partially blocked, and blocked again. Adams comes up with it, slipped away by Wicker and out of bounds. If we have a foul on that play, we did.
Oh, I love the intensity. Love the intensity.
Bush picks up the foul. Was that the fifth on Isaiah Steffen, I think, when he went out? And so now, to the line. It's Davion Adams trying to break a tie with 1:51 to go. Missed the shot.
Got to be ready to box out on this free throw. Bryan Station, Richmond is one of the most dangerous guys on the free throw line, and he's the smallest, but he finds a way to get his hands on the basketball.
Here's the second shot, and that one is no good. Bounces out to the side, and it's scooped up by Wicker. He gets rid of it to Jackson Steffen. And in the corner it goes. Now back out to Brown. Wide open. Good look. And he got it. And so now Bryan Station will take a timeout. Henry Clay has fought all the way back and regained the lead on the three-point shot by Kason Brown. And no giving up in the Blue Devils tonight as they have battled back and taken the lead 61-58. 1:38 to go, and these two veteran coaches now have the floor here for this timeout.
Absolutely. You know, both huddles right now set up their defense and stay poised. They've been in these situations before.
They lead by 3. Do you keep up that pressure of it if they do get a score?
If they get a score, they're going to be right back in full court pressure and try to force a turnover.
Well, it has been tough going for points tonight. 61-58. These teams battling it out, and we've seen some outstanding defense tonight. We've talked about Cole Wicker and his blocks, the Bryan Station pressure in the backcourt. I mean, the teams are really, really working hard on the defensive end.
Now, something Coach Ligon needs to take into account. Henry Clay has 14 fouls. You can be aggressive right here and try to get into the double. Well, it's no longer the bonus, but the double bonus 2-shot fouls with an aggressive drive to the rim. But you want to be under control because Henry Clay is due to pick up a charge. They're due. They've stuck their nose in there several times and it hadn't went their way. And Coach Brown's coached his guys in order to step in. So let's see what we get.
This crowd is very much alive right now. 1.5 minutes to go. Here goes Owens down the lane, flips it up, and it won't go. The ball tipped away and saved in by Brown. He gets it to Bush, and the Blue Devils have it. Double team on Evans. Here comes Brown now. Gets it away to Wicker. The pass too long and out of bounds.
Keith, the best thing about being up here is we're going to go to sleep at night no matter who wins. And both of these coaches are going to lose sleep if their team doesn't win.
They're going to be replaying this one. Coming up on 1 minute to go. Bryan Station down by 3, but with the basketball. Amari Owens guarded by Evans. Now Adams. Here is Faulkner in the corner. Now over to the corner to Owens. Looking for room. 47 seconds. 3-point lead for Henry Clay. Davion Adams almost lost it out front. Now regains the handle. Now the shot from outside by Gonzalez. In and out. And the rebound to Steffen. He's double teamed. Floats it cross court. And a whistle and a timeout for Henry Clay with 26 seconds to go. 61-58. Henry Clay on top. Well, that shot did everything but go in.
It did everything but go in. Bryan Station showed great poise in trying to get the shot that they wanted. They weren't in a hurry. But again, I mentioned that one more foul, you're shooting 2.
Right.
I would have thought they would attack the rim right there and forced Henry Clay to either foul or give up the layup.
Yeah, 14 fouls now for Henry Clay. 2 team fouls for Bryan Station. So the next Henry Clay foul would send the defenders to the line for 2.
That's why I anticipated a drive by Bryan Station right there, but instead, you know, they settled for a 3, and with, I think it was around 1 minute left in the game, they could have attacked the rim and got into their best offense, which is their defense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did use up quite a bit of clock there on that offensive trip. So now we'll see what happens here in the final 26.2 with Henry Clay clinging to a 3-point lead, and this crowd quiet for the moment. A lot of buzz in here, but they will explode on the next big play.
Henry Clay is a solid free throw shooting team with the guys that they have on the floor. I don't know which one to foul, but you want to try to go for the steal here first anyway.
Comes in to Stephen. They look for the double team, but they can't get it as he spins away and now dribbles up court. Switched hands there at midcourt and now draws a foul.
Bryan Station foul. Number 32, Burton, his first, team's third in the quarter.
Burton with the foul. First on him, third on Bryan Station this quarter. So 20.5 is all that's left in regulation. 3-point lead for Henry Clay, and they have possession. Dixon in trouble, now gets it to Bush. They are after him, and a foul is committed. Tayshaun Adams with the foul. Also the fourth on the team, so they're getting to a situation they need to send Henry Clay to the line. Dixon looking. And now it comes in to Stephen, who comes back out to the top of the key, or rather Brown, and they surround him and foul him with 14.2 to go. Burton with the foul. And it'll be Brown going to the line for two with 14.2 to go.
Right here, a couple of things you got to be thinking about. If he makes both of them, Henry Clay's got a sub on the make, so they stop the fast break for Bryan Station and allow their defense to get set, which I'm sure Coach Brown is already thinking about that. And at the scores table, Bryan Station is inserting their best perimeter shooters, so you got to guard the three-point line.
And here is Brown at the line. His team leads by 3. 2 shots coming. Got the first one. Galinsky in there. Faulkner in there for Bryan Station. Galinsky, a good outside shooter for the defenders. And now the lead is 4, and now it's 5. So a 5-point margin with 14.2 seconds to go. In it comes. Owens delays, now picks it up. Starts for the basket, puts it up going by, missed the shot, rebound, tapped out of bounds. It'll go to Bryan Station with 7.3 left. Henry Clay is almost there, but the defenders still have the basketball. Now they'll take a timeout. Bryan Station will. See what they can do with the final 7.3 seconds in this ball game. And Murray, obviously the home crowd is pulling hard for the Blue Devils here, but safe to say people have had a good time here tonight.
Oh, you've had a good time. This is time well spent on a Friday night here at Pruitt Gymnasium, watching a great 42nd district contest between these two programs. This is why the district tournament is so big in this area, because you have these two programs along with Frederick Douglass, Sayre, and Scott County. And only 2 of them get out of the district to go to the region. There's nothing like it in the state of Kentucky. The 42nd and 43rd district are 2 of the toughest in all of basketball here in the Commonwealth.
Well, this has been an outstanding basketball game. We expected one tonight, and we saw it swing back and forth, but this second half has been a real battle. These teams have played tough defense all night. Every possession has been a tough one for the offenses, and now we're down to 7.3 seconds, a 5-point lead for Henry Clay, 63-58. Defenders with the ball. Davion Adams floats it in the corner. Faulkner, quick three, hits the top of the board, and The defenders do not foul, and we are out of time in this one. This one is over, and Henry Clay has won it 63-58 over Bryan Station. The Blue Devils come back from the 26-point loss at Bryan Station back in January, and tonight they come back in this book by a score of 63-58, and we will begin our recap in just a moment. We'll be right back to start our post-game report here on Glycod.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full time.
While I work full time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
We first opened during the Great Depression, and we've been open for over 85 years now. Through everything that's come our way, we've stayed open by working to make life easier, better, and fresher. By making a real difference in the...
My grandfather started this company selling salvage parts in the 1960s, and we're celebrating over 20 years as a Peterbilt dealer. Although we've grown and changed over the years, our focus has always been on you. We get it. When your truck's down, you're not making money. That's why we keep thousands of quality parts in stock so you can get back on the road as soon as possible. At Martin's Peterbilt, relationships matter, and that's why we've been around for generations. Come see us.
Donating plasma is an easy way to earn up to $600 a month as a new donor while saving lives. That's right. Every donation you make helps patients in need survive and thrive. Returning donors also see monthly bonus payouts and I Give rewards points. Go to cslplasma.com to learn more about plasma donation. CSL Plasma. Good for you, great for life.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by CSL Plasma. Be rewarded for your generosity. Do the amazing. Help save lives.
Keith Elkins, Murray Garvin back at Henry Clay High School. And as we begin our recap, we'll tell you that final thrilling segment of tonight's game was brought to you by Meijer. Visit their Hamburg location at 2155 Paul Jones Way for any of your shopping needs. Meijer, a proud supporter of Central Kentucky High School athletics on Glycod. Murray, it was a thriller tonight, a great win in the season of Henry Clay to come back. They had run into some tough going as they met some very tough competition in the month of January and early February, but this was a huge win for them tonight.
Oh, a huge win, and I want to give Coach Brown and his coaching staff credit. They had an outstanding game plan on how they're going to slow the transition game of Bryan Station down by packing the paint and limiting Amari Owens' driving lanes, and it paid off for him tonight. Bryan Station averages 80 points a game, and you hold them to 58. Outstanding coaching job and a great job by his players executing the game plan.
Yeah, they really had to keep their composure because they faced that relentless pressure. You use the word relentless, and that certainly describes it. Two players at you all the time. You had to avoid getting trapped in the corner or near midcourt once you cross the line, and all that pressure on the Henry Clay ball handlers all night long. And they got a few turnovers, got a few baskets off, but not many. And so it was really a tribute to them, the way they kept their calm and kept their composure and handled the ball.
Yes, they did a great job. Kason Brown, I thought, did an excellent job of controlling the tempo and handling the pressure. Better in the second half than he did in the first half. But, again, an outstanding team effort. They hit some big shots down the stretch that got them the lead. And then once the momentum changed, the crowd got into it, the student section got into it, and Bryan Station couldn't convert.
Kason Brown, I believe he had all of his points in the second half tonight. I think he was scoreless at halftime, and I show him unofficially with 14. in the ball game. So he certainly came alive there in that second half as far as the offensive production was concerned. So he was one of the really important players for Henry Clay tonight, and Jackson Steffen in double figures as well, and he nailed 6 free throws. In fact, they were very sharp from the free throw line tonight, and that was huge as well. Bryan Station, of course, we saw that trademark defense tonight, but never did really get rolling on offense the way we've seen them do. They've got some turnovers and steals and baskets, but sometimes they would get those through the course of their season just in flurries, and they would run out a big lead just based on one terrific quarter, but that didn't happen tonight.
Well, in the coaching game, that second game really tells a lot about your adjustments as a coach, as a program. Henry Clay went back and evaluated that film, and they came back and they really put an emphasis on transition defense and making Bryan Station play half-court basketball. And again, they executed the game plan to a T, and they come out on the positive end of the scoreboard tonight with the victory.
63-58 was the final as Henry Clay gets the big win over Bryan Station tonight, and we will continue on our post-game report in just a moment. We'll be right back at Henry Clay High School here on Blackout.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational, solid career path.
Rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable. They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
I love Head Start.
Children love Head Start, and you will too. Community Action Council's prep academies are hiring now. Head Start is an early childhood education program for children from birth to age 5. Help us give more children the Head Start advantage.
Teacher, what are you waiting for?
Join our team of dedicated education professionals. Apply online today at comaction.org. What are you waiting for?
Let's get real. With us, you'll get a great education that can lead to a great career faster. Even better, you won't end up with crippling debt. College for the real world. College for your world.
Glycod on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycod.
This is your season to save on our incredible selection of new Kias from Cardtown Kia. You can't beat the powerful design of the new 2024 Sportage.
It's your choice. The new 2023 Kia Sportage, just $349 down and $349 per month, or the new 2023 Kia Sorento, just $349 down and $349 per month.
Unmatched design, performance, and savings all in one at Cardtown Kia and CardtownKiaUSA.com.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Cardtown Kia. Visit their showroom at 3120 Lexington Road in Nicholasville, or browse their inventory at CartownKiaUSA.com. Cardtown Kia, movement that inspires.
Back to wrap things up here at Henry Clay, and tonight's most outstanding players are presented by Elite Building Products in Nicholasville. Locally owned with an outstanding selection of windows, doors, and siding. For more info, visit them at EliteKentucky.com. Murray, what about our outstanding players tonight?
Well, for Henry Clay, we're going to go with big fella in the middle, number 32, Cole Wicker. If we calculated his blocks, he might be double-digit block shots and rebounds tonight. An outstanding game for the big fella, and he was a player that Coach Brown emphasized in the pregame that was earning more playing time. Tonight, his presence was felt.
He certainly did have a great game tonight and really gave his team a lift as they had the come-from-behind win here in the second half. Bryan Station, Amari Owens, a big night.
Amari Owens is Amari Owens. He's the leader. He's the heart and soul of Bryan Station's offensive punch. And tonight, you know, he had a big night, but it was a little bit limited because the other guys were not able to contribute, but he had his typical scoring night.
So unofficially 19 for Amari Owens tonight. Henry Clay gets its 20th win of the season. 20-5 is the Blue Devils' mark, and with the loss, Bryan Station drops to 20-4. So two teams who are having outstanding seasons, and Murray, we won't see many better ones than we saw tonight. As far as fun is concerned.
Absolutely. Stay tuned to the district tournament. It's going to be great basketball action here in Central Kentucky.
That will do it for us tonight. Of course, we invite you to check out glycod.com and find out the schedule of games that are coming up. Always great coverage of high school basketball. We appreciate you joining us on Glycod tonight and look forward to bringing many more games throughout the rest of the regular season and tournament play as well on Glycod. And also encourage you to subscribe to the Glycod YouTube channel and catch these games even if you're not able to catch them on the live streaming. They'll be up there for you, and this one will be a great one to watch again for these Henry Clay fans tonight as they win it in front of a big crowd. The final score was Henry Clay 63 and Bryan Station 58. For producer Jackson Miller, for our camera operator John Strange, and for Murray Garvin, I'm Keith Elkins. Thanks so much for joining us on Glycod. Good night from Henry Clay High School.
From Glycod